Traveling to Liberia and want a shuttle service that is convenient, comfortable, and reliable? The name is LIB Executive Shuttle. LIB Executive Shuttle takes away the burden of commuting from the RRA and other parts of Liberia, as our fully air-conditioned vans with free Wi-Fi service perform the magic. Our services include luxury private and shared ride options, scheduled airport services, business or corporate travels, daily hired in and around Monrovia, including Kakata, Banga, Ganta, Buchanan, Freetown, etc. Our excursion packages include field trips to Sunset Beach, Patawi Waterfall, Wuka Farms, amongst a host of others. For more information, contact us on our USA numbers 001-301-750-1336 or our Liberian numbers on 0770-072-614. Better still, 0555-002-615, or check our website on www.libexecutiveshuttles.com. LIB Executive Shuttle, let us do the driving for you.
Makeup, they say, increases people's perception of a woman's likability, competence, and trustworthiness. That's why I introduce to you Major Millions Beauty and Market. Major Millions Beauty and Market has the best skin and hair care products. The beauty parlor also has hair accessories, including hairspray, hair gel, and hair dryer, makeup palettes, Major Millions customized lip gloss, shoes, bags, concealers, blushes, and a lot more. Guess what? Major Millions Beauty and Market has on sale well-packaged African products to include your favorite cuisine, cassava leaves, potato greens, palava sauce, palm butter, etc. Customers purchasing goods worth over 100 United States dollars will have free delivery once they are 15 minutes drive away from our location. Locate us at 10 Chestnut Drive, Elton, Maryland, 21921. Better still, call us on cell numbers 302-316-6813 or log onto our website www.majormillionsbeautysupply.com. Major Millions Beauty Supply. We move.
Hamley Enterprises Limited, located at the Police Academy Junction, is a shipping agency ready to handle your goods from China to Liberia. We handle all from our warehouses in China. No need to stress yourself. We take care of your goods, and you can pick them up from our offices at the Police Academy Junction. We also sell solar products and can order solar grade of all sizes for you, and installations are guaranteed by our technicians. We also do professional t-shirt printing for all occasions. Contact us on telephone number 0880-340-117 or 0775-374-480 or our WhatsApp number 678-386-2499. It's Hamley Enterprises Limited, your shipping agency, ready to serve you.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Costa, I'm not getting you through this morning. Yep. Nope, I'm not getting you this morning. I'm not getting you. So, folks, good morning. I'm not getting you, Costa. If you are saying something, I'm not getting you this morning. Yeah, you have to check your equipment there. So, good morning, folks. Welcome to yet another edition of the Costa Morning Show. Today is Tuesday, and it's the 7th day of the last month in this year 2021. And you know that we just get a year in between as we go to the most talk about 2023 general and presidential election. So, okay, now I'm getting you, Costa.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, go on.
So as I was saying, we just get a few more. Let me just a year in between, a few months to go to the general election, the much anticipated election that everybody talking about. We've been on this for years, and we are gradually climaxing this 2021 and be entering 2022. Next year, the beginning of next year is going to be all about campaign, campaign, campaign. So anything about development, let us just forget about development because there will be nothing achieved again by the Weir-led administration. They will be surely on campaigning, on retaining their positions as government officials in government. So Costa, good morning, welcome.
Morning to you, boy guy. Good morning to you, folks. Welcome to the program. We are glad to be here. I got some. Yesterday, I came across this publication in the news online and in some of the local dailies regarding a situation that occurred involving a little girl. I believe I have it here. Let me see what I could share with you. It was published in the Daily Observer newspaper. A 7-year-old girl sexually abused at the Liberian embassy in Abuja.
Yeah.
And the father is pleading to President Weir for his intervention. I'm going to read the story. 7-year-old daughter, the 7-year-old daughter of Nat Beje, a Liberian who happens to be a staffer at the embassy. His 7-year-old daughter was allegedly abused, sexually abused, multiple times by 2 boys at the Liberian embassy in Abuja. Mr. Nat Beje works at the embassy as minister counselor for press and public affairs.
Yeah, that's his position.
He claims that for the past 7 months, his daughter has been constantly sexually abused by 2 boys, ages 15 and 16, who are under the guardianship of a fellow embassy staff member. The alleged abuse, this must be terrible, boy. Terrible to have your 7-year-old child abused by 2 big boys. I mean, 15 and 16. It must be a horrible experience that not being in his family. They must be going through a terrible experience. The alleged abuse, according to Beje, took place on the premises of the Liberian embassy in Abuja, and since then, the abuser's guardian has shown no remorse for his relative's actions and has refused to help shoulder the medical bills of the girl. I mean, treatment, Jesus Christ, Quote, this is not Beje speaking. Quote, one of my daughters, aged just 7, was unfortunately sexually abused for 7 months by 2 different perpetrators. These rapists, not once, not twice, but multiple times for 7 months abused my daughter right on the premises of the Liberian embassy in Abuja. Unquote. Nat Bridges speaks further. Quote, these two perpetrators themselves were under the guidance of a colleague diplomat who was also assigned at the Abuja mission. And up to today's date, the diplomat has shown no remorse for the acts carried out by his wards against my baby. Unquote. Quote, I'm constrained to use this public space because all efforts that I have applied diplomatically to get the attention of relevant authorities to particularly care for the welfare of my sexually abused baby have only produced no response, making closure on such a traumatizing incident to be yet far off and continues to haunt my family. Unquote. So there you have it, folks. The ambassador there is, of course, Dr. Al Hassan Conte. He is the Liberian ambassador, at the mission there. Liberian ambassador, extraordinary plenipotentiary to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He spoke to the Daily Observer yesterday in an interview via WhatsApp, and he said that the matter is out of his jurisdiction and now in the hands of the Ministry of Justice, which has sent the matter to court. So that's what he said. But Bwaka, even if the matter is in court, Bwaka, Bwaka, what about the health? What about treating this little girl?
That's the
Even if the
problem.
matter is in court,
Mhm.
you understand? You
Yeah.
are the ambassador. Do you not have money for this kind of unfortunate incidents? I mean, even if the matter is in court, even if if it is a legal matter at this point, you can do something. You can't simply tell the man, say, "Oh, the matter is out of my." Tell the press the matter is out of my hand, and blah blah blah. That's absolute nonsense, guy.
Costa, there was a committee set up to go and investigate a situation by the foreign minister and the Ministry of Information. When the guys came back, their report were all about protecting the diplomatic relationship between Nigeria and Liberia. That was just why that was one of the major things. Instead of looking into it and saying what happened and bring those that did it out to book, they are trying to protect the diplomatic relationship between Nigeria and Liberia.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That is just crazy, and it's just pure wickedness, Waka. Yep. It's just terrible. So they're trying to say it's in court in Liberia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Shit.
But what about the welfare of the child?
They just don't want to know about that, Costa.
That doesn't bother them at all.
Mm-hmm.
These people, Waka, something has got to be terribly wrong with them. So this man is grieving, his family, they are grieving. Folks, we apologize. My tuner is still not back on. We apologize. My tuner is still not back on. It's down, and we're trying to work on it. Our technical team has communicated with them via email. We've sent them an email to say that our system is down and we need it back up. For those of you who listen to us via my tuner, if you can, let me give you the website for this morning. The website is working, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the website right now so that you can listen. It's www.roots1027fm.com. Roots1027fm.com. That is the website. It's pretty easy. All you need to do, you just click on it. And that is the website address there. For those of you who follow via my tuner, my tuner should be back on tomorrow. but unfortunately, it is down at the moment. So you can listen to us tomorrow. You can catch us on it tomorrow. But this is the website. You can catch us there crystal clear, and you will be able to hear us. Thank you very much. Um, my That's it. I just said that. So don't be asking me over and over. My tuner is not working now. You can listen to us via the website. If you don't have tune in, this is another way you can listen to us. For those of you who don't watch the video, who just listen to the audio, so you can use the website for today until we have my tuner back on working. The Chinese government, Wakai, they've announced that they've stated that they are disappointed in the Liberian government because Liberia joined 43 other countries to denounce and criticize the Chinese government's human rights records or the human rights record at the United Nations, particularly regarding the detainment of Uyghurs in the western region of Xinjiang. Bagai, the Uyghurs, they are a group of Muslims in China. And this is true. I mean, if the Liberian government did join them to condemn their human rights records, I mean, come on. Liberia joining people to condemn people's human rights record. Can you imagine at the United Nations? Liberia, that does not respect the human rights of its own people, is joining other countries at the United Nations to condemn the Chinese. What do I say? Do I commend the Liberian government for doing that? But hey, to be honest with you, the Uyghurs are Muslims who are their rights have been abused in China by the Chinese authorities for a long time. And the Chinese would have people not talk about this, but it is true. The Chinese don't believe in human rights. That's why I am not a fan of China. I admire them for other things, for their passion, their drive to develop their country, to move forward. But they don't believe in democracy. They don't believe in the rights of their people. And so that is a big problem. That's why I'm not a fan of China. I'm not a fan of theirs. And because when people want to compare China and the US, I just get pissed off. There's no comparison, not even in economic development. Chinese people are some of the poorest people on the planet. And their population is very large. I know they've been making significant economic strides and development strides, but they are far, 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 far from where the United States is. Back to this not Beijing situation, we're calling on the government to provide assistance to the family. This is a 7-year-old girl who was abused. Her father, not Beijing, has worked for the government of Liberia at this mission for a long time. And to be crying out to the public, this is a mid-level Liberian diplomat posted at our mission in Abuja. The minister counselor for press and public relations, for Christ's sake, Wakai, that he has to run to the public to cry out about what's happening to his daughter, or what happened to his daughter, and the fact that she's sick and the government can't provide any assistance. This is just unacceptable. It is totally, totally unacceptable. The government has to step in. They have to do something right away. It is just sad, very sad what Nat Beje and his family must be going through. As if to say it's not enough, Wakai, what he's going through, and to be able to do this as to have to be begging for assistance. It's just unfair. It's just unfair, Wakai. Totally unfair. Now, there's it's in the public domain, and we have it. And I'm wondering whether we should play it. But this is a conversation between Chief Cyril Allen and former President Charles Taylor. And the conversation was had last week. Have you heard about it, Morgan?
Nope.
There's a phone call between Charles Taylor and Sherry Allen. It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And it's not in the public domain, but we have it. And so, and I'm wondering whether we should play it. And Charles Taylor sounds very good, by the way. He sounds very, very good in this recording, this conversation that they were having, he and Sherry Allen. But in the conversation, although they do not name Joa Howard Taylor, but clearly you can tell that Joa Howard Taylor is the one they're talking about in a phone conversation. And Taylor is telling Sherry Allen that, what do you think, Baka? You think we should play it?
Well, people need to hear Costa, so there's a need that we play it because we have already talked about it, and it's been in the public though, so we need to play it on our show so people, those that haven't
It's not in
listened,
the public.
it's not yet.
If it were in the public, you would hear it, or you would have heard it by now. But it's not in the general public. But they are talking about Joa Howard Taylor, and well, I mean, some people have it, but it's not in the general public.
Yeah. Then
I just
I
sent it.
want
I
I
just
want
sent it to you.
I want us to hold on the yet, Costa, because once it's not out yet, or you want us to put it out.
Well, I mean, some people have it already. I'm not the first person to have it. Clearly not. But I'm just saying it's not in the public domain in that sense, the general public domain. But people have it. So I just sent it to you. So it's look at the other guy talking about is in the public. What do you know about you, Patrick Kennedy? It is not in the public domain. The public domain is when everybody is when the general public has heard it. When it's been played on radio or it's on social media, that's what you call the public domain. Yeah? But when few people have it and they share it among themselves, that's not the public domain. Play it, boy. So it's not, they're not discussing a real sensitive matter, but you know, Chancellor seems very, he seems full of life, you know? And in this recording, you hear him, you know, lecturing, talking to Sherry Allen and about Joa Howard Taylor being stubborn, the vice president. She doesn't listen, and she likes to make these. Play it, Baka. You have it there. Play it so the people can hear it. You know. Look at the other man asking me for it. Please send it to me. Now, fool, I'm gonna share it with you. Play it, Baka. You have it there. So that means people can listen to the former president.
And that, you know, some little things you were talking about, but I'm sure you people will be able to figure it out down there.
Baka, you have to increase that volume.
No, but I was wondering, I said, what happened? I asked her, did you go out of town? But, I mean, I bet called, said that, because as soon as I got off the phone, I called her. And she answered. I said, where are you? She said, oh, I'm not well, I'm in Accra. I said, oh my God, I mean, what's wrong? She told me what was the problem.
Why is it not loud enough, Baka?
So what I wanted to talk to her about. And she said, well, look, I'm
Because
not too well,
playing
I'm
it through the
down
board, so let me see if I can do it this way.
with your, you know, with your people. She said, your people them. She said, but I'll
Let me
be
take
in
it from the
town on
top.
Sunday.
Let me take it from the top.
All right, folks. So,
and I'll be in town on Sunday, which is today. So
Yeah.
she's not in yet. She's supposed to be flying in today.
That's what she said, yeah.
Yeah, no, but I've been calling you all week, you know, to tell you because I spoke to her, and she says that she is going to do it, but she was not well. She had to rush to Accra, and that, you know, some little things she was talking about, but I'm sure you people will be able to figure it out down there.
Yeah.
No, but I was wondering, I said, what happened? I asked her, did you go out of town? But, I mean, I've been called since that, Because as soon as I got off the phone, I called her. And she answered. I said, "Where are you?" She said, "Oh, I'm not well. I'm in Accra." I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "What's wrong?" She told me what was the problem.
That's not the talking to.
What I wanted to talk to her about. And she said, "Well, look, I'm not too well. I'm down here. I'm having difficulties with your with your she said your people them." So she said, "But I'll be in town on Sunday." And I told her, I said, "In fact, you can ask her. I said, you cannot sit there and let this process fall. I said, this process must continue. So make sure it does not fail." That's what I told her. She said, "No, I promise I'll be in on Sunday." I said, "Okay."
Okay, good. Well, my brother, she has delayed and caused a lot of misunderstanding. And so I'm very, very worried. You know, these children, when they started their thing, you know how they used to be, my brother.
Yeah, I know.
When they started, they're for nothing, Brahmo. They're hard to end because they one bring another issue, the other one bring another issue. And I swear, people are telling you.
I'm trying. I've been trying. It's just that people, you have to be seasoned to this thing to know. Because people like you are seasoned. You know how to handle matters. I've been trying. I spent some time on the phone the other day talking to the guy. One of the problems that I see when you get to the point in an organizational structure where there's not too much respect, where there are other issues, all of those things contribute to the process. You understand me?
Yep.
Okay? So, because, in these things here, respect is not something that you demand. You earn it. And so I've been trying to say, listen, my dear, you got to, look, if you get right, you say, okay, I'm going to hold back everything until you're compliant. That kind of thing there, even in circumstances where people do comply, you have problems down the road. This is why in most...
Okay. So that was a conversation between Charles Taylor and Sherry Allen. And according to our souls, that conversation took place last week. And the subject they're talking about, the she, is Joel Howard Taylor. And according to what I'm told, what they're talking about is how Joel Howard Taylor leads as the leader of the NPP and the problems they have in the NPP. And how, according to Taylor, he says, he's been talking to Joel, but she's stubborn. And she likes to demand respect rather than earn it from the people, and sometimes likes to force her way through to get things done, which he says is not healthy, and blah blah blah. So that's it. So we just thought you should hear that. That's a conversation that they had. Nothing sinister they were talking about, but they were just having a conversation. And Taylor seems. Taylor sounds well. He sounds full of life. Yeah.
But for me, I thought it was bullying around the ups and downs with the CDC. That was what I was thinking, because
that's part of it too. That's part of it too. The main problems the MPP have, the main problem they have in the NPP stems from their relationship with the CDC. They've not been happy. The NPP folks, in fact, let me there's a statement here. This was put out last week. It says NPP expresses dismay over we as Congress for Democratic Change continued disregard of the other two constituent parties. NPP put out a statement. The second largest constituent party of the ruling coalition for Democratic Change, the National Patriotic Party, has challenged the decision of the coalition not to field a candidate in the upcoming by-election in Nima County District 1. So you see, so the NPP and those people have had issues. In a statement issued on Thursday, the NPP, through its national chairman, Maryland County Senator James P. Barney, said the decision was unilaterally made by the Congress for Democratic Change in total disregard to the other two constituent members, the NPP and the Liberia People Democratic Party, LPTP, of Alex Tyler. The NPP said that the decision was unfortunate, and owing to the importance it attaches to the by-election, it was fielding a candidate. So they've had so many issues. And what Barney is talking about here is, Buckeye, the NPP, the CDC decided we're not going to field the candidate in Nimba because the CDC collaborates with Prince Johnson. They collaborate with Prince Johnson. And so they had promised Prince Johnson that they would not field a candidate against the candidate of the MDR, Prince Johnson's party. But the NPP did not discuss this with its, the CDC did not discuss this with its two other coalition partners. They did not do that. They simply made a unilateral decision that, hey, CDC will not put up a candidate in Nimba County. Therefore, we're going to be supporting Prince Johnson's candidate in Nimba County in this just in a by-election. Now, NPP didn't like that. NPP wanted to field the candidate, and so they didn't like CDC making this commitment to Prince Johnson that they would not field the candidate. Now, you all keep talking about MyTuner. Sorry, folks, but we got to keep announcing this. The MyTuner app is down. The MyTuner app is down. We will have it up by tomorrow, God willing. It is down. We're sorry. This is a web address here at the bottom of the screen. Roots1027fm.com. You can listen to us from there. We're sorry. Thousands of you, that's how you listen to MyTuner, to TuneIn, YouTube, and other platforms. But that particular app is down. It's down. You can listen to us from right here, folks. I beg you. Let me put it at the bottom here again. On the screen, they still complaining. I want people then to get librarian for instruction. Wallahi. It is not easy. 1027fm.com. That is it right here at the bottom of the page. I don't know why I'm gonna do it now. It's right down here, people. Yeah.
For those that just come in, that's it.
Yeah, so y'all who just come in, you can listen to it from here. But back to what I was saying. So NPP didn't like it. NPP didn't like the fact that CDC did not consult with them, and CDC proceeded to make a commitment to Prince Johnson that they were not going to field the candidate in Nimba. So NPP said, to hell with you. We're going to put up a candidate. NPP proceeded to put up a candidate, and that candidate won the election. Some brown. You heard? Yeah. Did you hear about the guy?
Yeah.
Some brown fella. He won the election in Nimba County. So this collaboration between or among these three parties is failed. You know, yesterday I saw your post. You were mocking the CPP. And by the way, we don't talk about CPP anymore. But, you know, it was just for some humor. But to be honest with you, CPP is not the only collaboration that has problems. The CDC, the ruling Sam Brown, Brother Eddie Miller, thank you. The CDC has been having problems from the very get-go. Joao Taylor and the rest of the guys don't get along. You know that. So the problems in the CPP, they are not unique to the CPP. They are common in other collaborations, particularly the ruling coalition. So they too have their own set of problems. And it seems to me, Braga, their problems are intractable. Those problems cannot be fixed. They don't seem amenable. You know, Joel Taylor has problem with them. They have problem with her. They don't trust her. I don't even know whether they're going to feed Joel Taylor as their running mate in 2023. But they've got problems. So, you know, the CPP, we said we're not going to talk about CPP anymore because, Braga, it was just a waste of our time. It was a distraction. But, hey, man, I'm tempted again to raise an issue that happened in the CPP, but we're not going to do it. We won't. I beg you. Let's just leave the CPP and just move on. But the one that's happened again, it's just crazy. I don't know whether you've seen it, but we're not going to talk about it. As I said,
because you know, the issue about us not talking about CPP is going to be a very difficult thing for me.
No, for me, I want to stay out of it. I've got too many important things to focus on. I don't have the energy. I don't have the patience to be wasting my time talking about nonsense in the CPP. That's it. So I beg you, let's just, there are too many important national issues that we can focus on. So I think we should just do that. But I have a story here that we need to talk about. U.S. President Biden, and folks tell me the website is working very well, so you can go listen to the website, folks. Biden has taken a decision, okay? And it was announced yesterday in the Wall Street Journal, in the American media. The Wall Street Journal, oh God, hold on, sorry. So the Wall Street Journal carried a story. The Biden administration unveils plans to fight corruption. And they're talking about fighting corruption globally. They're talking about fighting corruption all over the place. You know, when people tell me that I destroyed the CPP, in other words, you know what they're trying to say? I am so powerful. I'm more powerful than Alex Cummings, more powerful than Joe Boakai, more powerful than Bernard Ure, more powerful than Youngbley. In fact, I'm more powerful than all the CPP leaders combined. When you tell me I've destroyed CPP, that is what you're saying. In other words, that is how very stupid you are. I've destroyed CPP. Damn it, I'm powerful. Because I'm so powerful. Bunch of stupid people. I've destroyed CPP. Nonsense. Let's go talk about our important issue here. So the Biden administration said that on Monday, which was yesterday, they unveiled plans to combat corruption globally, not in America, globally. The Biden administration said they're going to use assistance to foreign governments to increase financial transparency. That's what they're gonna do. Part of the way they're gonna fight corruption is they're gonna say to you, before we give you money, you got to put in place certain mechanisms to ensure that you are transparent and you are accountable in your dealings. You got to embrace the new regulations on U.S. real estate purchases. So they're going to do that. A lot of corrupt officials around the world come to America and buy properties. They acquire property. That's what they do. They buy property in America with stolen money from their countries. So the Biden administration is saying, we're going to make sure we come up with a new strategy on countering corruption, cracking down on criminal actors and their networks, while improving cooperation between federal agencies, including the State Department, Treasury Department, or Department of the Treasury, the Commerce Department, and U.S. Agency for International Development and Law Enforcement. So this is going to be a whole network. This is going to be a whole network of U.S. government, a collaboration, a concerted efforts coordinated by several U.S. government entities to fight corruption globally. One of the things they're going to be doing, they're going to be making it very difficult for corrupt actors around the world to come to America and purchase a U.S. real estate, buy properties in America in order to prevent money laundering. The Americans don't want you to launder your dirty money by buying properties here. That's what they want to avoid. Now, you know the Biden administration, Boaka, if you may have heard, they're having a big international meeting that's supposed to start on the 10th of December. Are you aware of this?
Yeah.
For Africa. Do you know what Liberia is attending? I mean, it's going to be virtual, but do you know what Liberia is attending?
I don't know whether they are or not.
I'm sure if Liberia was invited, I'm sure they would have made a big deal of it. But this is not fair, man. Biden is having this thing here. The president of Zambia, Hichilema, posted on his Facebook page that he was invited by President Biden to attend this Summit for Democracy. Yesterday, he posted on his Facebook page, at the invitation of President Joe Biden, we will be speaking at the Summit for Democracy to be held from the 9th to the 10th of December. The virtual summit will focus on challenges and opportunities facing democracies and will provide a platform for global leaders to announce both individual and collective commitments, reforms, and initiatives to defend democracy and human rights at home and abroad. At the summit, we will talk about the measures our administration is taking to promote and sustain democracy and fight corruption in Zambia. We will share the processes we have been through for Zambia to have a 7th president in 30 years since the introduction of multi-party democracy. We're grateful for this opportunity to showcase how a young democracy like Zambia became one of the few African countries to undergo a peaceful transition of party and government 3 times since independence. God bless Zambia. Hakandi Hichilema, President of Republic of Zambia, Summit for Democracy. Now, this summit begins on the 9th of December and ends on the 10th of December. I haven't seen anything from our government. Did they invite George Weah? Okay, somebody said they invited Liberia. Okay, good. Fine. Brother McFire Davis said Liberia was invited. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, okay, so we were invited. Sustaining democracy. What the hell does George Weah know about sustaining democracy? Huh? George Weah knows anything about democracy? Sustaining democracy? Then Senator Swan, Big Rogue, and look what Americans are talking about. Fighting corruption, globally, making it difficult for them to hide their stolen money and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Liberia was invited. Fine, thank you so much. And it looks like they are not too excited about it because what is a virtual event. They're not going to travel. We doesn't like virtual events. We are like photo ops. They like selfies. You know, opportunities that will give him, you know, the opportunity to take selfie. He wants to take a selfie. Yeah, you know.
Show more photos to the Liberian people.
To take more photos to post so he can boost his morale.
Yeah.
So a virtual event, you can take picture with a laptop or the computer in front of you. You can't. So I can see why we may not be particularly. Oh, but if this was an in-person event that we was supposed to come to, I mean, you would have heard about it. Every day CDC people will be telling you that they're coming to America. Biden invited them.
To a press capo every morning.
Every morning they will be posting about it, but they are not excited because this is a virtual event. It's a virtual event, so they are not particularly happy about it. So that's the reason why, Bwaga. That is the reason why they're not so happy about it. But yes, the Biden administration has said yesterday they issued a whole plan, Bwaga. They unveiled a whole plan. This is not a policy statement. This is a plan that is about to get in motion. They're going to work to ensure that they make it difficult for corrupt officials of governments, from corrupt governments around the world, countries such as ours, to steal money and move it around the world and to do all kinds of stuff. Somebody said my tuna is on now. Tell George to check it. Somebody just commented that it is on now. My tuna is now.
Yeah,
now.
checking it right now.
Yeah, please check it. Now, yesterday I received a little bit of education from a big brother of mine, and he happens to be a member of the Poro Society. And Bwaga, I will not call his name, even though he says I can quote him on the show. Well, yeah, of course, I will call his name. His name is Big Brother William. Hold on, I'm going to call his full name to you. William Bowie Jway. Big Brother William Bowie Jway. It's a very fine, decent big brother of mine. I've been in touch with for a couple of years now. So he wrote me and said he had listened to the show. All right. Of course, which he does every day. And he said to me, he said he listened to the show and heard us talk about the Grandmaster, aka the Country Devil. That the Grandmaster was summoning Zanzankawa.
Yeah.
To go to Lofa County. And so the big brother is a member of the Poro Society. So he was giving me a little bit of education as somebody who is not a member of the Poro Society. And so there's only so much he could say, but the education he gave me was really eye-opening, Boakai. And I want to say shout out to you, big brother William Bowie Jway. Now he's a Bassa man. And Zanzankawa is also a what? of Basame.
Basame, yeah.
But so the big brother said to me, he said, when the grandmaster sends for you, when the grandmaster, in this case, all 14 grandmasters from Lofa have summoned Zanzankawa to appear within 7 days, because it was he, Zanzankawa, who went and told them to call off the protest so that he could come and intervene with the government of Liberia in a situation regarding the Brown and Samukai political witch hunt. The big brother said, the Bassa tribe, this is the order of the ranking in seniority in a poor society in Liberia. He said he believes that the reason Zanzankawa is afraid to go to Lofa County to meet with the Zoos is because he says when it comes to the hierarchy of the poor society, the hierarchy, the leadership structure, the hierarchy. He said when it comes to the hierarchy of the poorer society in Liberia, the Gola people are the most powerful. So the Gola people rank number 1 in the poorer society in Liberia. I did not know this, boy.
The Gola.
The Golas. The people that said the Golas rank number 1 in the poorer society. He said after the Golas, the second most powerful, the Lofans. Lofa County is the second most powerful, according to the big brother. He said after Lofa County, then the Pele people are the third most powerful. You see that? Yes, that's what he said. He said the third most powerful are the Pele. He said after the Pele, he said the Bassa tribe is the lowest. So he is saying to me that he thinks that Zanzankawa is afraid because the Lofa people are very powerful. They're the second most powerful in the country. So he thinks that if Zanzankawa goes to Lofa, the devil might detain him. Huh?
And that's what it's been.
No, hold on. The people that he said a correction. He said the Mende tribe. They are the supreme when it comes to the poor. He said the Mende tribe, they are supreme. The Mende people, yeah, he said number 1 that the Mende. Then the Mende tribe. That's what he said. So he thinks that Zanzankawa is afraid because they might detain him in Lofa. Yeah, so that's why he thinks. But we are watching to see. So he said to me that he joined the Poor Society in 1976. Wow. And for 2 weeks, they learned the history of the Poor Society. They taught them the history and other matters of the poor. That is interesting. I did not know that, Baka. Did you know that?
Nope.
Yeah. I didn't know that. So apparently that's why Zanzankawa is afraid to go. That's why Zanzankawa is afraid to go. Brother Mike Fire David said he went to the Gola bush when he was 9 years old. But Mike is not Gola. Mike is Kisi Pele. But he said he went to the Gola bush, which you can do. You can go to other bushes. You don't got to be from that tribe. Yeah. So they say the Mende people, but now it makes sense to me. They say the Mende devil is very, very scary, boy. Then the Gola, then the Lofans, then the Pele. Wow.
So my question is, the 14 grandmasters that are summoning Chief Zanzankawa, are they from the Mende and Bandi?
No, they are from Lofa.
Yeah, but you know Lofa consists of a lot of tribes.
There might be all the tribes are the Loma. I mean
Loma.
Other tribes there, yeah. And you heard
the
Koloba speaking.
Yeah.
He was speaking Loma.
Loma.
Yeah. Yeah, the Koloba was speaking Loma. Yep. Yeah. So we see. Today, Ellis Cummings celebrates his birthday. The political leader of the ANC. I want to say happy birthday to you, Mr. Alexander Cummings. I wish you many happy returns of your birthday, and I wish you all the best. Yeah. So the Mende people in Lofa too, right? And the Mende tribe in Lofa too, brother.
Mende people in Lofa.
Yeah, Mende. Yeah, the Mende people in Lofa. You are right. So yeah, so he said the Mende tribe, they're the most powerful, they have the most powerful devil. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to say happy birthday again to Mr. Cummings. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. I wish you all the best. Yeah, Vahun and the Mende era.
Fine. The borderline between Liberia and Sierra Leone. That's where they are situated.
The Mende. Yeah, so he said the Mende tribe, they have the most powerful poor society, the Mende. So they are from Lofa. So that why you see Lofa got 14 grandmasters. All right, I see. So the Mende people, okay, all right, fine. I see all my ANC people here asking me, Costa, will you say happy birthday to Mr. Cummings? Costa, say happy birthday to Mr. Cummings. But I thought Costa not important now. Why should Costa say happy birthday? Why should you be asking an insignificant Costa to wish happy birthday to your political leader? And what? You know what I mean?
I beg you, forget what I think.
No, it's Mr. Cummings' birthday too.
Yeah, today. I know, and I like
it's a very important. It's a very important day in anybody's life. I mean, Mr. Cummings has wished me birthday. He's reached out to me in the past, and he's wished me happy birthday or congratulations when I graduated from college. And so today is his birthday. It's only necessary that I return the favor. I'm not gonna mind what the people have to say. I'll probably even do a post after the show just to wish him happy birthday once again.
Okay.
Somebody's asking me, did Cummings say happy birthday to JNB? Yes, Cummings did call JNB and wish him happy birthday. I know that because JNB told me so.
Yeah, but a lot of people will not know because
he didn't do a post.
It's fine.
But yeah, Mr. Cummings
and the social media is widely followed by any
That's
other.
True. He did not do a post, but he called them. Even Ellen Johnson said he called JMB. I know that because JMB told me so. But Ellen did not do a post. JMB did a birthday post for Ellen, but Ellen called JMB and wished him happy birthday. Just so you know. So when we do Facebook posts, especially public figures and influential people like myself, these posts go far and wide. Like, we do Facebook birthday posts for people. Why do you think a lot of people ask me to wish them happy birthday on Facebook? Because a lot of people get to see it and they get to say, oh, Costa wished me happy birthday. Now, it may mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to those people because they want some kind of important person to wish them happy birthday. That's just the way it is. That's just the way we are. And so I will remind JMB today, if he's not already reminded, that today is Ellis Cummings' birthday. And so he can do a birthday post and also call him, but I'm sure he already knows that, we can't make everything about politics. We can't do that. We got our political differences, but at the same time, we have to have some decency as humans. Yeah. The other man asked me whether I wish the president happy birthday. No, I don't wish the president happy birthday. To hell with the president. And to hell with you and the president. You both can go to hell. Good. Now, so the president who want to destroy my life and be wishing happy birthday, you damn son of my son. Yeah.
There's a story about the Chewing Party and the government of Liberia. The Chewing Party have taken the government of Liberia to the ECOWAS court
for what?
The seizure of their property, the Ijero building, and that case, that news came up.
Oh, man, let them win, man. That the billing, what they build, they used to do mandatory deductions from the salaries of civil servants to build that building. They think they should be allowed to keep it. They better move on there. We'll take that damn building from there. Today is also Amara Corner's birthday.
Yeah.
Amara Corner, today's your birthday. My brother, I wish you happy birthday. So I got 2 birthday posts to do, one for Ellis Cummings and one for Amara Corner. I will do them both on Facebook. Yes. So look, the True Party, I just want to say this, right? The True Party should just shut the hell up. Do you know how they built that building?
Through government money.
No, not government money. Civil servants.
Oh, okay.
The True Party used to deduct money from the salaries of civil servants, Waka, against their will. Whether you are a True Party member or not, they used to make involuntary deductions, mandatory deductions from the salaries of civil servants. That's how they built their building. That's how they did all those things they did. So, and besides, even if you were to give that building to the True Party, what the hell are they going to do with it anyway? What the hell are they going to do with that? They're not going to do anything with it. They ain't got no damn money to fix that building.
Of course, you know that the people not souvenir there.
Souvenir will take from there. You know what I mean? You work for government and they deduct money from your salary for their political party, and you're not even a member of their party. Is it fair? Is it legal, Bwaga? It is not legal. So we'll confiscate a damn building. Besides that, what will even do it? Who ever to fix that building? Yeah. Good. Yeah, nobody able to fix that building. Yeah, leave people that way.
And you know, you
somebody is telling me that the Mende people, they are not a tribe. They are like a part of an ethnic group. You're wrong. They have the Mende tribe. They have the Mende tribe. The Mende people, they have a tribe. Mendi, Mendi. Mande is the linguistic group, but if there is a tribe called the Mende tribe. I mean, I don't know why this person is a very well educated person. Maybe he has that one wrong. But the Mende tribe is a tribe. There's a Mende tribe. Well, you know that, right, Bwaga?
Yeah.
Okay. So they got the Mende tribe, and then they got the Mande. This is like a quad. The quad are the crew people, the Gribble people and stuff. But they got the Mende. The Mende is a tribe. And they got the Mandi. So there's a difference between Mandi and Mende. Like the Mandingo people. They got the Mandinka.
They got a Mandinka, they got a Mandinka.
Yeah.
You know,
but the Mandinka is a group, right?
Yeah.
And the Mandingo is a tribe. Exactly. So I think you're getting it wrong, my friend. Yes, you're right on that other point he just made. He said the TWP used to collect 1 month's salary from every civil servant in the year. So you're working the government at the time, Bwaga, you will only take your pay for 11 months. 11 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they would take on 1 month. It was a mandatory thing, Bwaga. Whether you liked it or not, they did it to you. And that was illegal, Bwaga. You understand? So so they have the Mende tribe, Mende. Then they got the Mandi, Mande. The Mande and the Mende.
And Costa,
let's just correct
once you can speak or you can hear Bandi, there is nothing in Mende that you can understand.
That's what I'm told.
Yeah.
That's what I'm told, Bwaga. They say once you can speak the Mende and also Vai. They're very close. I see our business area, Aliyah Kamara Jelani, is saying she's Vai. I mean, she says she has to be Vai. She says she speaks Mende and Vai. You see that? Yep. That's interesting. Yeah. So we are one people. I mean, even the Mende people in Cape Mount too. Why? It is not only Lofa they are in Cape Mount. Right there close to the border with Sierra Leone. And the Gola people, the Mende, Vai, Gola, they're almost the same. You know? The Pele, the Mano, we are the same people. Let's go to the phone lines, Bwaga, and take some calls there. You are listening to the Costa Show. Today it's Tuesday, and we will have our guy from Global Net ITV on this morning. Global Net ITV folks, our brother Chris Dennis will join us from Canada. They're still in business. They're doing great. If you want a very, very good TV service that works anywhere in the world, once you have pretty decent internet, you can use it anywhere in the world. In fact, you can travel with it. It's portable. It's a little portable device you can put in your bag and travel with it. And you can hook up your TV anywhere in the world, okay? Anywhere. And Brother Chris will join us this morning, and we will speak with him shortly. So let's go to the phone lines and take some calls there, Bwagai. And we're going to go. Bwagai, what do you think? Like this big brother was telling me, big brother William Jaywe was telling me that, look, when the country devil makes threats, they never let those threats, they never fail to implement those threats. He said, they don't threaten and don't live up to it. And they've said, by the end of this month, which is the end of the year, if Brownie Samaka is not certificated, they will take action. The government should not blame them. Bwaga, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen here?
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, the government is going to bow down to what they are calling for, because they want to make it appear that yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. I want to send a Christmas gift to the country devil, to the grandmasters.
Yeah, but send it to Chumi now.
Yeah, no, yeah, sure. You are a son of Lufa, so I will make sure you will contact the grandmaster through the Koluba and tell them that even though I am Bakulua, I didn't join the Poro, but I appreciate the Poro, and I want to send them their Christmas gift.
You know,
yeah.
Somebody commented the last time saying that Costa, hey, you praising the devil. I will tell your pastor that you can be praising the devil every morning.
I am an African man. It is my culture. I believe in God. I don't believe in the country devil. I believe in God. You know, but that's our culture. That's our culture, Bwaka. So yeah, so I'm going to send Christmas gift, and my big brother Abraham Kede will I own a Christmas gift there to the send to the country devil. He can be laughing when I talk about the country devil. So yeah, so we'll send something for the country devil, and so want to make sure the country devil does not forget about the end of the year. I want the country devil to send some honey bee, send 10,000 honey bees to Joey horse and to the capital building, Jamaica Resort. When we are finished getting chapa, then the honey bees are kind of attacking.
Yes, so because as I was saying, the government.
No, seriously, Bwaga, I'm looking at sending anywhere around $500 to $1,000 for the country devil.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, I should be able to do it by this weekend. Yeah, at least $500. Send it for the country devil. Then $100 for the Koruba.
The grandmaster.
I'm serious. And when we're ready to do it, y'all know me. We'll post the picture and all.
The grandmaster then will really celebrate, bro.
The grandmaster then they will be happy. But let's go to the lines and take a go. Somebody tell me say the Samsung car. No man, I beg you, man. I'm a bit a block boy. You go buy new shoe.
With new Tada clothes and other things.
Did you see Samsung car with a bodyguard?
Because the man get a bodyguard.
You don't see the man doing press conference? The public get blocked, my man. Samsung car. He said, look, are the chief zone. That means Samsung car. I'm not afraid of nothing. Go now, go to the lofa. I will know what you mean. All right, let's go to the lines and take some calls.
Okay, so the phone lines are open 0770 102 102 086 010383 0555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Even though Costa said he's the
you know, they were make that crazy. He said, I am a bastard with two. Send me fire that too. When I said, come to tell. And I say, bastard with two. Yeah. I said, current tell. You're not current tell. Let's go to the lines and take some calls there.
Okay, so it is on news, and we'll have to include it on our show this morning. And Liberty Party and Wahala. Even though Costa said we shouldn't talk about, but you know,
hey, I beg you, that's little people thing. We're not talking CPP Wahala. They can tap each other, they kill each other. So I'm not talking inside. The only thing I'm talking about is to promote my candidate Joseph Boakai, and talk about my political party, but to go into CPP matter. No, I am not going to do that. But I beg you, let's stay out of it. Yes, I want to keep to that promise that I made. And I beg you, please help me. Let's stick to it. So let's take some calls.
All right, let's go to the phone line. Take our first caller here. Good morning. Okay, let's take this person.
Good morning.
Yeah, Nima, you calling us from?
My name is William here from Kumon Federal.
Morning.
Okay, you Zaza Kawara so. Zaza Kawara said that somebody won't be good to one for him.
Hey, man, what you got to on here?
I'm scared of good at it. I'm scared of good at it. I'm a football. You said I'm any kind of man that you want to put in the chicken. And I'm chicken. And I'm a big one of come out. I'm so.
Okay.
Boy, did you get that one? They say Santa Claus went Ellen came in Nigeria one time they put May 10 to what?
Snake. They said it.
I beg you. Santa Claus and my papel. You put up your more on you. And as far as I'm concerned, Santa Claus stay a woman. But you know Santa Claus woman represented, right? Mary Kawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is serving her second term. Mary Kawa. But let's go back and take some more calls there. But only thing you're afraid to go to Lova at all.
Let them Momo the critical Johnson. Momo, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Kamara, and good morning to my leader. This is a big birthday.
Why don't you plug it into the board, Bob? I plug it into the mixer.
I told you guys the last time that
the
when it
board is not big enough.
The country devil of Grandmaster. Let me start with the man who said the grab was second. No, we are the first. We are the first. Let me say this to you. You can ask former Senator Standard David Johnson to hear what we can pass. But let me say this to you. And they get the guy for the country devil, Father True because you have to receive something on behalf of the country devil. Just so you know. But let me say to you. There are certain fundamental reasons why Zaza Kabal will not be very, I wanted to use the word, but I will not use it. He will not be able enough to go and meet our people. Because you know what? So long he is in a society, they will not damage him. But they will see and they will see any of the people who will move. But you don't know when you mess up with everybody can make you guys you know that. On the people that might get to less or the might so that's careful.
All right, thank you so much, Momo, for calling in. We have to take somebody from the WhatsApp number here. Good morning, welcome.
Hello. Yeah, hello, Bokai. Good morning.
Welcome.
This is Mr. Timber. I'm calling you from Accra, Ghana.
Okay, Accra, Ghana. Welcome, Mr. Timber.
Yeah, I just want to add a little thing to what you were saying. Zaza Kabal have to be very careful because if the grandmaster summon you and I only making some remarks on his press conference that I know they not go down well with the people in Lopa. You have to be very, very careful, or else only one handshake Only one handshake will bring him down. I can tell you that. He's joking with people you don't know. He's playing with fire. That's not about to be very careful.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Now we take another person. Zanzaka will have to be very careful. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning. On a WhatsApp number. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Please listen to me through your phone. Stop listening to your device.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, hello?
Go ahead. You are live.
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay. Let's take DJ Lomer from this other end here. If you call me, you listen to me through your phone. Good morning, DJ Lomer. Welcome.
Good morning, Baka, and let me say good morning to the hero, Henry Pedro Costa. Look, Costa, thank you this morning for bringing so many information to the Liberian people that we know and we think we're supposed to know about. Zazan Kawa will run away from the Lufa. He will run away from Lufa because he know the fire that in Lufa. Look, Grandpa saw when we come to Zoo, I don't know how Zazan Kawa already went to that position. Maybe it was some favorite thing that carried him there. But when you actually call him Zoo, you don't call Zazan Kawa there. Look at the late Amajala. That old man, when you go to him to discuss matter, when he tell you, say, I can't go in front, I can't before you reach there, he there. But that's how every day the man, any clothes you wear, will be in a shoe. Any shoe you wear, will be in a clothes. What kind of soul left bluffing? All this energy, the air condition, yeah. The old man block on the using some kind of shades as well as football and then to probably where the last time they a car at CK1. I look at the paper for long, they walk the stage, I get a kind of beans and I only. Now men are serious, oh yeah. Now men are politician. The only reason why Zazakawa is over there, maybe of course favoritism. But when you go in Lofa, I bet they will punish him. He will kneel down there. So that one of the reasons you're afraid to go to Lofa. And on this other issue here, my brother, low cost Liberia, where we find ourselves now, only God can help us. Because with this government, everything about this government is 419. Even down to they say the paying was fee. Now the people now you will go and take a what the student will take a what all of them will pay. They will go pay resetting fee just to get the money. The government of Liberia only was 7 million. They can't pay. So everything about the government is just for one now. The people today were ready to strike. The people they owing, they talk about them paying the poor money. They can't pay the poor money. Today they had to go pay the people say you're not can. We see what to do. Sometimes we just get a 4-1 at Crystal Paul, get a 4-1-19 when people ready to strike. Then you go there, you go, we take care of you. At the end of the day, nothing will come from it. So the technical government is fake.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, DJ Lomer. Let's take Martina Konate on this line. Martina, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, brother. Good morning to my daddy, and good morning to our many listeners. Martina Konate, Costa Princess calling from Liberia this morning. I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Like what leader said, brother, is like when you ready to carry the devil, they gave myself, I want my own one say on it too.
Oh,
I really want to say, yeah, so I want to be part of that gift process. I want to send the devil they give to, you know. I can be wondering, Sota, why is it that we are so strong in this threat we can't give up to know that we get a revolutionary ancestor, that we got it to them by DNA? Yes, because these people, they are our ancestor.
Yep.
No wonder why some of we strong in this threat. Because you know why? Because we are feel the Liberian people, but we are set record. Because we are redeemed, made for devil to come out. They say, oh, the politics. We all are politicians. When the government feel, even the dead body become a politician because the spirit will come to revenge. All the people that they been kidding, you think that spirit laying out. They're not laying out. We got politicians in the spirit world. We got politicians in the devil world. We got politicians on earth. Because we are government have failed us. So everything in this country, it has become highly political. So my revolutionary salute to our ancestor, brother, please, when leaders send our money, and you carry to the devil, please contact me. Let me have my own send on it, so you will carry to my ancestor.
I'll go in
I greet the money.
I'll go in over. I carry the money there, yeah?
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay.
Let's take some more calls there, Baka. And one of our guys wants to call. He says he wants to provide some education too on the whole cultural thing. Hello? All right, let me pass you through. Waka, just hold on there with our caller. Let me take our brother here. Gary, my call. Gary. Yeah, Gary, lower the volume of your device in the background, please, so we can avoid the interference. But you are loud enough.
Okay. Let me give you some insight about what happened at the bridge there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, the country they will got classes. The one that people are able to see and listen to, that just the first class. The country they will got 6 different classes. And the reason sometimes they say 14 people, they will like Georgia, you know what is that? It's not 14. Actually, in the tradition, they don't consider Mosurado as a traditional home. So the more the tradition goes towards the coast, the weaker it becomes. In Liberia now, the stronger tradition you find it was from Salaye to Zota district in that corridor. There where the Liberian tradition is now. And the reason Gaza power began Kizo, not disrespect to the pastor, but when they call that, you know, he left blocking business, people the BBC this, that I still saying wrong with him. But when Zaza Tower went over there, what they did, when the traditional people meet, everybody cook food. There where they try a strength. And there where Zaza Tower refused to eat those food. They got a zoo, they got stages. They got an inheritance zone and a born zone. The born zone from Zota was called Kemu Dudu. His son Kemu Womian, the one that met with Zanzan Kawa. He should have taken over the reason he can't speak English. The real traditional way, you don't see it now. Zanzan Kawa, he gets no connection with the real zone now because he been politically smart. So Zanzan Kawa can never go to Kolu. Cousin Henry, I tell you, paying you will not go to Kolu because there were most of the time they get beat by the bank of the river that you will never go there. Because and the me they would have going to make the threat like they come along with all those bees and things in our parents because it's Batman Ramu. Now when you don't see it, that's the highest that part 6 and start to pull. But that part 6 for people to go to that part. You got to get people to recommend. You can't just join and go there. And the reason Taylor was able to succeed and other president from Tottenham, Tower, to even any join the society. The reason Georgia was looking at him because he had not joined the society. Now I see Mangalia doing all the time, but really a leader that joined our society. When they say come, they're going to come. Zanzan Kawa is giving to the threat. Now he say, I will stand up drunken there, you can't be me there, but he can't go towards the water, he will not go over there. He can't go towards that water because he go there at 2 things. He either shake on his head or he's going to get stroke. So as the water feed this time in our parent tradition, the grandmaster that you heard, they call him Kenyan one. In parent, they call him Kenyan one. Like strike it on the head. That's how he talk. His interpreter is somebody that is trained only to hear. That's why you have 2 different interpreters. Somebody that was taking over there will never hear him. Only that his particular person that interprets only he can hear him for everybody. So he's going to speak it in his vernacular and that one is going to pick it on to translate it. That's what happening. And then 2, nobody to mistake our tradition to mass dancer and country devil. Mass dancer are completely different. Now I see people disrespecting the tradition, the Malina children say this, that. Some of the questions they ask me is, where were the zoos when they walk in? The entire country was against Sabbath, so even the zoos they want brought the war. So they will not say, where the zoo king, they walk in the rain. No, it was they that stood up against the government. You imagine when Chancellor King, the rebel used to get the gate, they all about to see them moving around Sawyer Road. It was the zoos. So wherever forces they put themselves behind, those forces succeeded. When you limo King, some of them jump behind you limo. because the way MPF treated them, and they use those magical power and came in. So for my question, and even Cousin Henry, if you go to that bush, you say you want to take that devil picture. I don't know about cell phone, but those the camera day. Number one, you can't take that picture without a PA. If you want to record that devil on moon to the devil, it will never ever show on your recording. Those are some of the things. And then the front society, if you enter, it got a dark side. The first 2 weeks, that's the dark side. Nobody know. Even those that enter don't know. The last stage, when the devil has dominated you, where the for your work job, that the work and do it for your family, allowed to see a certain part of your family. My auntie, from the women's side, she was a chief, so she could enter the main bush. But right after that, right after the devil deliver you, a lot of people lose their life. That's witchcraft to the highest. Even when you're living that place, you will see witch. I want to lie to you. So that is the like our doing that. Yeah, he's doing. The only reason he's over there because of a political ally, he aligned with the political elite. But real traditional leader don't respect government power. That's why he doesn't go to there. He takes money from the government and then he said that all that press conference you are talking is working on me. That's why he say let me in company, but he can't go lower. Yeah, he can't go lower. So that day is giving. When that day reaches, you will see strange thing happening. First also that the people make water dry, they bring bees in town, they bring caterpillars in town. They just make life miserable for people, but people not understanding our tradition. And the reason is dying because our current president don't want the job. Then you want that for need. How you not doing one?
Yeah. Causal. The other day, when the people wanted to make Joel Howard Taylor give her that title, and the man said he wanted to be Dark Banner. But how can they make you Dark Banner when you are a Polowale Masaya?
The reason let me tell you, the reason Joel is winning. Joel has joined up was secretly the swap people, the swap people inheritance. All those things that they gave it over to Joel. Joel had joined our society. Joel can enter any bush in Bonkani, Joel can enter. Joel can enter any bush in Bonkani, Joel can enter. That's the place. You see, Mr. Malay, actually, he did that complete disrespect to the tradition, but it will end up with him. I made a post, I said, because of money, some political leaders become arrogant and disrespect our tradition, but it will catch up with them. And then, if you don't have right standing with those people, that's why when we electing leaders, let's elect leaders that will promote our tradition. Our tradition is not evil. That bush they talk about, that's why you see, we are born in the 70s, we are very respectful to our elders. That is millennial children that be asking all type of questions, then when they say, oh, the devil doing the war, it was the devil that waged the war, the government. Why you think the rebel got a superpower then for and say, oh, running away from it? It was the devil. The devil, now the government side during 1991, they were on the rebel side.
Now that you've said that, it makes sense to me. Because all of them have all that ziggy and that is so good they took it from.
That's what they took it from, that I'm telling you. So if the tradition decided to stay against the government, it would be the same like 1990 war. It was a traditional push that waged war on door.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for this education. We really appreciate it. Thank you, cuz. Yeah. So you said there are 6 levels in the hierarchy, right?
There are 6 levels. 6 levels. I start to level 4. To go to that 6, you can't just enter. If you enter there, you can't be a solo man unless you run away.
Okay, so you gotta be like a real, you gotta be a real traditional native man. Now you can't live the queen life.
Real traditional man, and the level 6 has not come to the bridge yet. That level 6, when it comes to time, the second crying horse, they will bring you over there. And it doesn't come just like that. It comes midnight. It always comes.
Thank you, Cos.
Nothing.
Okay. Bogart,
Yeah.
some education there from our brother there on the Poor Society. He said he reached up to level 4 out of the 6 stages, 6 levels. Interesting stuff. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, somebody just confirmed here that Ellen Johnson shall join the Gribble Bush too. Yeah, says she joined it. And they say no Kuluwa can be president, so they made her join it. So, but I'll make sure I ain't join. Eh? Even Taylor joined it. All those guys joined the Poor Society. So, I think that's the reason why Joey I get respect for that, because he joined it. That is interesting stuff. Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go back and take a few more calls. Our guest, for some reason, he's not on. He's not coming on yet, and we got about 10 more minutes to go. But let's take a few more calls there.
Okay. 0770
If we don't get in today, we'll get in tomorrow.
All right. So we're taking more calls. Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp. The person been calling back and forth. Let's see if the person wants to say something. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Brother Costa and this is William Bowie Dewey.
William,
the
welcome.
Guy who just spoke, I mean, he couldn't have said it any better. I mean, he gave the detail and everything. And you have to be a member of the Poor Society to appreciate what those people were doing in Lofa. When you see a man standing without shirt, and you have a medium person interpreting the Grandmaster, that's nothing to joke with. And you have to be a member of the society to appreciate what those people were doing. You know, we have done protests, we've done everything over there. I said this before, the downfall of this government who comes on those laws. When the Grandmaster speaks, is nothing to joke with. And I just hope that those who are around our president, who are members of the Poor Society, will caution him, because this is serious business. And the last guy who spoke, I mean, he just said everything. That mask, dance on UOC, that's just play thing. That's never making. But what those people were doing in Lufa, that's what the real zoo is all about. And I just hope, as we love our country, that people who are surrounding George, who are members of the poor, will not disappoint him, because that's a serious business. That's something something they can do that protest could not do. And I just caution the government to be very serious about it. Again, Brother Costa, William Bowie, we're talking about this. But it's caught my attention, because this is serious business.
All right. Thank you so much.
That's the big brother I told you about, Buckeye. William Bowie J. And he joined the Poro too. He just called to confirm everything my cousin Gary said. Gary McCall. So this thing is serious. And people are taking it for fun, because they are not familiar with the culture and the powers these people have, the tremendous powers that they have. So, you know, we wait to see. And my man, you don't want you don't want you don't want the Poor Society to be against you, Buckeye, as the leader of the country. Buckeye, trust me. Even if you're not a member, the last thing you want is for the traditional leaders to be against you. And Buckeye, you know the one thing about them? They are never divided.
Sure.
If the people in Lofa, if the grandmasters in Lofa are against you for something you're doing, all the other people will join them in solidarity. That's the thing with them. So we wait to see. And of course, we will say, we did protest, the government again listen, so the Congress they need to help us, the grandmasters they need to help us to do protest too. Send some honeybees, 100,000 honeybees to Joey House, to the Capitol building, and those kind of things that's what we need to do, brother.
Yeah, but Costa, you know, the last time when McGill was speaking at the Ministry of Information regular press briefing,
they said they pardoned me of my crimes. And
He said also that the traditional people of our country, they shouldn't get involved into politics. They shouldn't sit down and mingle into politics, because what he's sensing now is that they are being used by other political actors of in a country to do what they are doing. That's what he's sensing.
No, but you see, brother, he said something that was very disrespectful. I'm sure you heard that part he said. He said it was a disgrace to see the devil giving press conference. Can you imagine?
Fine.
That ball Fresco, it's not possible that Miguel joined the Poor Society or even has appreciation and knowledge of the Poor Society. Because if he did, he would not have said that nonsense he said that day. Because, boy, I know what I'm talking about. I didn't join them, but I know these people, what they can do to some extent. I have a little bit of an idea. I have appreciation for the traditions, for the culture, and for what they can do. So they say Zanzankawa had an encounter with the Chief Zo from the Ivory Coast, the Chief Zo. And this encounter took place in Zwetru, Grand Jira County. They said the Chief Zo, they were just sparring, like they just play fool around. So the Chief Zo of the Ivory Coast threw Zanzankawa walking stick to the ground in Zwedru. Threw a walking stick and threw it to the ground. And then told Zanzankawa to pick up his own walking stick. He said Zanzankawa could not pick up his stick. No way. He could not pick up a walking stick. You know what I mean? The Chief Zo from Ivory Coast threw Zanzankawa walking stick to the ground and told Zanzan, say, pick up your walking stick. Zanzan can pick up your walking stick. Wow. They say it happened in Zwedru. They said, throw a walking stick to the ground. Zanzan, pick up your walking stick. And then Zanzan tried to pick up your walking stick. Pick it up. So you see that? Then there's a publication here, John he was attacking the devil in church. The traditional leader, he was preaching, and Master, he preaching, this stupid fool. And, he in a church, he said he was preaching, and he was there condemning the people on Sunday, boy guy. This is what he said. Quote, I don't care what you believe in, God is the ultimate. President Weah emphasized. How can the people put you traditional devil outside? Then you say you doing devil, then you go arrest people. What is that? All you say they are Christian nation. Hello? So we are say, how can they talk about devil and this? You think when they say devil that it means demonic? Is that how you understand it, Boaka? So our people then who join the poor and the Sunday society, so that demonic thing, is that how you understand it? He was preaching in a jail, blasting the people. But Boaka, does he think when they say country devil, that means it's a demonic thing? What kind of guy is this? Boaka, what kind of guy is this? Why the people don't make a man life miserable? Me, I just waiting. In fact, I will talk to the COP people. The COP was saying Christmas there for the grandmaster there. Now what we'll do? We'll send Christmas for the grandmaster. If I do that in my own name, say not enough. COP will do it. I will recommend it to the COP. We got money in our account. We will send something there for our traditional people. Yeah. The man say they can do nothing. The man, yeah. But let's take some calls. Let's take a few more calls. Our time is almost up. Yeah. They want Babu Raya to die again. Yeah, whistle. Let's take some calls.
Okay. You didn't talk about the issue about Estela Mita today. I don't know.
Oh yes, because I'm waiting for something. Yes, we certainly will. But let me say something to you before we go further. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. God is the author and the finisher of my faith. I'm a child of God. but I also know that we got traditions. Waka, you see the Westerners, eh? They got their traditions. The Masonic craft, the UBF, the Scores, and all these different secret societies. And yet, many of them are what? They are Christians. Or most of them are Christians. But they have their traditions. When a white man came to Liberia, the missionaries way back, when they brought the teachings of Christianity, and Christianity is perfect, and Islam and all those religions, nothing wrong with them. But guess what? While they were preaching to us about Jesus Christ, they were also putting us on ships and carrying us and selling us as slaves.
Yeah.
The Bible says, love thy neighbor as yourself, right?
Absolutely.
But they were using us as what? Slaves. While they were preaching the Bible to us and preaching the gospel, they were taking our land and they were taking us abroad to make us slaves, to work their plantations, to help them grow their economies. Why? In the south of this country, the southern part of this country, in the United States, slaves built this country called America. Slaves for 400 years. The slave trade built America. You bought for 400 years. Free labor. Imagine having millions of people working for you for free for 400 years. You're not supposed to be rich.
What? It's going to be rich.
You're not paying them nothing. They work your plantations. They grow your cotton. You sell the cotton, you make money. You create generational wealth that you pass on to your children pass on to their children pass on to their children.
Yeah.
That is why the white man is so rich. Black labor, slave labor, is the backbone of many of the generational wealth you see in this country. Most of that generational wealth, most of that development is a direct byproduct of slave labor. One of the most cruel institutions the world has ever known. 400 years of slavery in this country. So for somebody to sit down there and try to lecture me on, trying to tell me, say my culture is demonic, when a white man joins his Masonic craft and they join their Scores. The Scores, have you heard about them, Morgan?
Nope.
Oh, you should read up on the Scores. That's the way you spell the Hemo score. It's a secret society.
Oh, wow.
It's a secret society that exists mainly on the campuses of Ivy League universities. Yale, Princeton, Harvard. That's where all the big boys join. A great number of former American presidents were members of the Scores. They join all these secret societies. They tell you it's not demonic. I'm not going to sit there and say they are demonic. The Scores and Bones, yes, that's their full name. The Scores and Bones Society. They're all over the place. So they will tell you, oh yeah, your society bad. Even the KKK, they're a secret society too. Even though they hate black people, but I can tell you that. So no white man can tell me my society is bad and his own is good, because I am very, very enlightened. I'm educated about his culture to a considerable degree. So he can't tell me, say, that my society is bad and his is good. That's what the missionary told us when they came, They were catching us and turning us into slaves, while at the same time preaching the Bible to us and stealing our land and stealing our people. They took the best and the strongest. The slaves didn't take the weak people. They took the best, the strongest people from Africa, the toughest men who could make big farms, strong men. They used to use Indian slave labor, but they stopped. You know why they stopped with the Indians? The buggers are lazy people. The Indian people, they're not physically strong. But the African people, they hit hard. The people work them in the fields all day, picking cottons and doing all kinds of stuff. In the night, for those Sanama Swan and they go sleep, they'll be breathing somewhere. The way they was talking. For 30 minutes, they work all day today. Why are they still here dancing at night? The black man is strong. But you know what they did to us? But you know, and people look at this, they don't understand. They for 400 years, Buakai, these people were subjected to slavery, to the worst form of indignity and abuse for 400 years. And all of a sudden, one day you say they are free. And you expect them to be able to compete with the people who for 400 years got rich off of their sweat and their blood. It doesn't work that way, brother. When you talk about reparation in this country for slavery, nobody wants to listen to reparation. The black people need to be paid. They need recompense. They need to be paid for this free labor they provided to the American industries, to America for 400 years. 400 years, Walker. Free labor they give them. So you can tell me my culture bad, but the boons and skulls, or the skulls and boons, they're good. The Masonic craft, they're good. But the Pearl Society is bad. The Sunday is bad. Any pastor that tells me that, I'm not going to listen to you. Because you know what? I believe in God. But guess what? As long as my belief in my culture does not conflict with my belief in God, then there's no problem. Because what God said, thou shalt not worship what? Two masters.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Holy Quran says that too, okay? Okay. You can't worship two masters. So as long as I don't worship my culture, or I don't worship the country devil, but I believe it as my tradition, as part of my culture, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's no conflict. There's absolutely no conflict. All right, my brother. Thank you so much. God bless you. And we'll be back here tomorrow, same time, 7:30 a.m. to when we leave. Have yourselves a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.